Okay, nothing special in regards to the calendar. Nothing special in regards to the calendar during the US session. Okay. There you go. US session. Nothing really exciting. Then we are going to watch some Aussie crosses. So we do have consumer sentiment from Australia. Okay, we are going to take a look at the pound. We are still holding short, and we do have UK job market number tomorrow. And although we do have tomorrow before the Tokyo Open, we do have this New Zealand Central Bank rate decision, and then we are going to have Thursday morning, we are going to have our live trading room, so that's gonna be possible to react into, hopefully it's going to be possible to react into this RBNZ rate decision. One important thing is here. It did happen. The Chinese inflation number higher than expectation, higher than the previous one. Okay. So at some point it could affect the market if PBOC, People Bank of China, right, or something like this, sorry, if they want to follow the ECB in regards to stimulus. So this number, and if it's going to hold like this, or if it's going to inflation number to pick up, that could be tough. Okay, for Chinese guys. So that could at some point affect the market, and that could be one of the reason that could bring some correction on the stocks market. But let's see what's going to happen. Nothing fancy. Let's wait for more comments. Let's wait for more numbers out of China. So nothing really special in calendar. So in that case, we are going to take a look on some crosses based on the pure supply demand levels. Okay, let's start with Aussie USD as we are approaching some supply level. Okay. We do have this trend line here, and bulls are trying to push the prices higher above, but the truth is that I'm not putting much focus on this trend line. Why? Because that was the first move, that was the second move, and the second move didn't went and made lower low. Okay, so the truth is that this line is not that important, I would say. So then we've got some supply zone which already has been tested once, and we are approaching those levels again, although we do have a 94.14, 94.60. We do have some monthly points, and the monthly point is based on the last month high, previous month high, right? So that's the significant supply zone in my opinion. Now we would like to make some day trading based on it. So let's have a look on 1 hour chart where we are. Okay. Now, this yellow intraday line is based on the place where market was trying to show the strength last time on intraday basis, okay? And it's here. And it's here. Okay, that's the point where we took out supply, okay? So that was here. So that's intraday possible resistance. Possible supply zone. Next, the whole combination here giving us this zone which already has been tested. Okay. So overall, I'm looking for selling opportunity. I'm looking for selling opportunity between 93.82, 93.95, somewhere here, okay, with tight stop. And I do know that the zone has been tested already, so I'm looking for conservative entry. I'm looking for some kind of the conservative entry, and what I'm gonna do is to go lower down to 5-minute chart as of now. So let's watch this Aussie USD chart on a lower time frame as we are approaching a very important level. Now, pound dollar, still holding short position, remaining 50%, right? And price is trying to get back below this 67.80. Hopefully we will be able to close the day below this level as well. So the next is gonna be 67.30, 67. Okay. But as I already mentioned a few times, we are looking for 66.40 as a target. Okay. That's possible that if we are going down to test this level, we may want to see, we may see some bounce. Okay, we may see some bounce back towards 67.80, and we may add into the short position. We may add into the short position. Let's see what's going to happen. And the level around 166.40 and below to 166. That could be our buying area. Okay, in regards to the British pound. That could be our buying area. Okay. But still based on our daily analysis, okay, based on this eventual A, B, C, D. We know that 6640, it's where we are targeting. And we would like to try to go long from that level. Let's see what's going to happen here. Sitting short, remaining half, and the pound is doing quite well. Now, looks like we missed this one. In my comment yesterday, I put the note that I'm looking to sell in that zone here. 3620, 3640. I do have the intraday resistance around 136, but because of this demand zone on 5-minute chart, on 15-minute chart, sorry, I didn't make the decision to sell because simply risk reward was not enough for me. But looks like market did the job, and the demand zone has been cancelled. So now we do have some supply. And as of now, it works. Okay, it works. So what my plan is in regards to euro dollar? Most probably, I'm not gonna be the buyer earlier than the trend line, earlier than those daily levels, earlier than this monthly level here. Everything in one, right? So I'm waiting for those levels from the buyer perspective. But I have to find the good place to try to join short side, right? Let's try to start with daily. Let's start with daily. First thing is still possible that we are going to retest this zone again, and 3480, 3520 will hold, and we will see the bounce. As long as we are below 3675, 3695, as long as we are below those levels, I will try to sell with first target here and with second target here. Move above those levels could push prices higher towards 3770. So let's go lower, let's try to find some supply zones. 1 hour chart. Definitely we had some demand zone here, and it was immediately taken out. So 3620, it's where I was waiting for. Unfortunately, we hit 36 and we moved lower, and we cleared this on 15-minute chart. So right now 36, 35, 85, 36 That could be the selling zone. Let's go lower. Okay. That was our previous supply zone. We went lower. Then on this move higher, demand was bigger than supply. And I did expect some reaction here, but there is no reaction. There is a one-way ticket to the downside. But we have to be aware about one thing. Just one moment. We have to be aware about one thing. For US traders, between yesterday and today, we are going to have some kind of the gap. Okay? We are going to have some kind of the gap. And as this morning move was quite aggressive, and we do have this 36.20 somewhere here, supply zone, we can expect some profit taking, okay, especially above 35.56. And if it's going to happen, okay. If it's going to happen, we may see move back towards 35.80, some stops. So the truth is, during the US session, if the US guys will try to close the gap, that's the possible that we are going to get back here, or maybe we will push slightly higher. So I would be very careful selling at current level. And as a confirmation, I'm gonna show you 5-minute chart. And this intraday zone here. As a potential reaction point. And as of now, it works. I'm not saying that's the buying point. What I'm saying, that could be some reaction point, some profit taking, right? Which could push the prices on euro-dollar higher towards our selling level. So again, patient, we are not in the market, unfortunately, as again, they didn't want to go higher. But most probably we are going to have our entries, good entries. So let's be patient here on euro-dollar. Let's be patient here on euro-dollar. Right now, Aussie is testing our intraday selling level here. Let's see. Maybe some lower high at some point. Okay. And maybe we'll be able to join the move to the downside eventually. Let's see. Now dollar yen. That's the hourly chart. We have some levels above. We have some levels below. Overall, I would prefer selling rallies, but I'm going to be confident to buying one of those levels here. Of course, as a conservative entry. So low, higher low, higher high, some kind of the combination, okay? Now, we can create some kind of the range here, and if it's going to stay as it is, then we are going to be in the middle of the nowhere, no man's land. So I'm not gonna be involved here. I don't want to be involved here. Okay, but look guys, what we may want to see is, that was the first move. And if we are going to be able to make new low, we are going to hit this level around 102, 101.90. So that could be the first, 101.75, that could be the second. Okay, with very tight stop, we are going to target first 102.35 and some higher levels, maybe 102.90, maybe 103, maybe 103.20. But that's gonna be the first target. Then stop to entry and let's see what's going to happen. And those supplies levels I'm gonna to use as a selling opportunity. So let's see what's going to happen on dollar yen. We discussed it in a midterm. Oops, sorry. In a midterm, I do expect we are going to target those stops below the yearly low, and that's gonna be our eventual entry, but it's gonna take time. It's not gonna to happen most probably today. Okay, so that's the plan for dollar yen for today. Okay, we do have some move. My target, eventual target for Aussie is going to be this consolidation under the support. So I do expect stop hunting around 93.25, and 93.15 is going to be the first buying zone, second 92.80 on intraday basis. But right now we are looking for selling opportunity with target 93.25. Okay. So let's get back to 5-minute chart and let's try to make some trades. It could be that I may try to scale in, so my overall risk is going to be 0.25%, but I'm going to open small around this level, and I'm gonna to open slightly bigger to have average at some point with total risk of 0.25 and stop above 94. One moment. At stop above this line, it's 90. It's gonna be 94 at some point, 94.01. Okay, so let's have a look what's going to happen here. Let's try to use. At the same time, I'm gonna to show you pound Aussie. And let's see some deeper move to the downside towards the buying zone. It's just 50 pips from now, and then strong bounce into the close. And let's close within the channel, and then let's see the rally towards the upper end of the channel. So at the same time, I'm watching pound Aussie. Okay, looks like we are trying to hold this intraday channel. So let's see what's going to happen here. I would like to buy lower, like 40, 35. Okay. So that's my plan for pound Aussie. Again, daily. Even if we are going to call it as a bearish flag, that's the 1, 2. That's the first time when the buyers may want to came in. That's the first time when after the drawing the line. So some stop hunting and smart move to the upside, right? The higher the better. And number 3 is going to be at some point here. We will try to sell it short. That's the simplest possible way we want to try to trade this cross. So one more time, pull back towards 80. I'm going to sell Aussie. We will try to go through euro, yen, and gold within the few minutes. Let's wait for Aussie. Looks like the reaction is strong. So that could be that we are not going to see the bounce. If we are going to see somewhere here, then we will try to sell it short. Let's wait, let's be patient, okay? Patient will pay. Patient will pay, for sure. Pound is doing well. It's going lower. So that's why I would like to use super offer to buy pound Aussie, right? Aussie is strong. Aussie is strong. Pound is weak, but we just approaching the quite good support on pound Aussie. So before we will go further, let's wait and see what will happen with Aussie USD and pound Aussie as we are close to entry, okay? As we are very close to entry. Pound is making lower low right now, so it's good for our short. Let's make it 15-minute chart on pound Aussie. That's gonna be easier. So half an hour to open US cash market. So let's wait and see. Oh, come on, Aussie, go higher, go higher. Go higher. No, no. We still got some time. That's one of the reasons we decided to do live trading room today before the US Open. As it's closer to Aussie session, the first thing, it's the first day in Europe, mostly in Germany and other countries, European countries. So again, it could be US guys who will decide what next. So hopefully you will have some trading opportunities. Come on, Aussie. Jump higher. Let's see. It could be that we are trying to, look guys, it could be that we went higher from here. Now we went lower. It could be that we are going to see some supply right here. But let's see. As it's intraday trade, few pips is important. Few pips is very important in our case. Okay, so we have to be patient. We have to be patient. Dollar yen still some way to go. So quickly, let's have a look what's going on euro yen. Looks like we are trying to make a breakdown out of the range. So we do have a few supports around, intraday supports. And we do have this weekly support. We made strong run to the upside. Okay. We were waiting for 140 and 0.50. Then we were trying to sell around 39.80, right? And the best selling opportunity within last 48 hours was during the Tokyo session, right? We made the low. That was the point where market was trying to push higher. And during Tokyo session, we retest this point only, and we made this move to the downside. So again, I would be very careful, especially closer to the end of the week, as long as we are above 138. So another bounce is possible, right? The move above 139.30, the move above those levels complicated slightly the plan, because then during the ECB, remember, we were discussing that this 38.80 could be good buying point, not here, not here, but here. And what happened? But we were long euro dollar at the same time, so we didn't want to have bigger exposure on long side in euro. And the truth is that really, because of this breakout here, we thought that we are going to make the measure and it's going to be 140.50. Unfortunately, 140 was the top as of now. Not good, but it happens sometimes. From time to time it happens. Gold, well, we were long 1245, remember, and we've been stopped out at entry level, and now we hit first resistance on daily chart. I still believe that 1279, slightly higher, this consolidation zone, another high around 1290, 1300. That's gonna be good selling levels. But really we were looking to buy this dip here because of this monthly level. Okay, unfortunately market is going without us. We are trying to trade with very tight stops, so that's happened from time to time. In the midterm, similar like dollar yen, I do think we are going to run for those stops. We are going to have number 3 here. I do believe we are going to clean those stops and we are going to stop within this red line. So good support level on monthly chart. And that could be good buying opportunity in the midterm on gold. As of now, we may want to try to buy here, here, and 1275, 1280 as a target, eventually as a target. Intraday, as long as we are above 1240, 1238, that could be the buying opportunity. Aussie is trying to go lower. We've got like 20 minutes to US Open. Pound is doing good job. So let's see what's going to happen. Come on, Aussie, don't do this to me. We should see some reaction around this level here, right? place where intraday short term we are trying to show the weakness, so we should see some reaction from here, some lower high, and we are going to join the move to the downside eventually. Oh no, come on guys, go higher first. Don't do this to me, please. I've also checked before our meeting. I also checked Euro Aussie, but Euro is weakening across the board, so, and we are right below the very important support on monthly chart. Of course, we've got plenty of time till the end of the month here, and we are approaching this support, but still almost the figure to the downside. Looks ugly here. So eventually we may want to look for selling opportunities. That's here as well. Okay, we should see reaction to the upside on Aussie right now. Come on. So we do have a time to check the pound Swiss franc. That's ugly, right? We're trying to sell those levels. Now we are waiting for slightly higher levels in regards to selling opportunity. And we are looking for 48.50, 48 as buying opportunity based on the weekly chart. Okay. I don't like to check lower time frame on this cross because of the wider spread, but I do think that we have something here on a smaller time frame. Smaller time frame. Yeah, exactly. That's the intraday selling level. But I don't like this cross on smaller time frame because of the high spread, wide spread, and because of the possibility of some kind of the spikes, stuff like this. So I do prefer on higher time frame like daily. And on daily, we still got the selling zone higher. So I'm gonna to remove this one. I'm gonna to remove this one as we spiked here. So we cleared the supply. So let's wait for higher levels. Oh, Aussie, come on. Don't do this to me. Go higher. Please go higher. Indices, S&P, which looks like the market wants to open close to yesterday low. We will see. Crude oil around the resistance, around 105. Gold is higher today, as I mentioned, so that's the chance that the guys may want to try to take the profit on crude. I'm gonna watch the crude later during the day. We do have some initial reaction at this hourly channel, at the bottom of this hourly channel. But pound is weakening, so in that case Aussie should be even weaker. Pound is weakening versus dollar. Okay. So one more time, I'm gonna to look for buying opportunity based on the daily chart on British Pound Aussie in between 78.35 to 78. $178.00, that's the zone, with tight stop below 77.90, 77.85 on offer side. So that's my plan for Pound Aussie. I'm looking for selling opportunity in Aussie USD in between 93.80 to 94, or if we are going to make some hesitation around 80, so we are very close but waiting for some kind of the conservative entry. Okay, we hit, when we started we just hit this level and we made the pullback. That could be, as I mentioned, the place where market was trying to show the strength, and 75. So that's our selling, eventually selling zone, but we are trying to have, we will try to have a very tight stop, so we have to at some point decide what we are going to risk where. Okay. Dollar yen, looking for buying opportunity, conservative entry around those two levels, 101.95, 90, 101.75, 102.30 is going to be the first target. Okay. Overall, I do prefer, as I mentioned, selling Riley towards 103, 103.20. So we are going to most probably buy. Of course, if we are going to see strong candle, we are not gonna do anything. Okay. And those are the levels. We are looking for selling opportunity. And Euro yen, looking in a medium term, looking for selling opportunity, but we have to bear in mind that we are approaching again weekly support. So I will not try to sell here, maybe slightly higher. Maybe 38.80, maybe 39.10 with tight stop. Here, because it's the place where markets show the strength. Here, because it's another place where markets show the strength, and we did have some hesitation around this level. And if we are going to make some bullish signs around the support, I may want to go long for a few pips. So let's try to do something. Come on, guys, go higher here on Aussie. Oh, come on. That's still plenty of time. We've got 8 minutes to start US cash market. So let's see. And the reason I'm focused on Aussie, because we do have, as I mentioned, we do have this consumer sentiment reading later on in the beginning of the Tokyo session. So that could at some point affect Aussie, and market may want to try to position itself for Australian job market where the expectations are slightly lower. Okay, and because of the Kiwi or New Zealand rate decision Wednesday, we still have our Aussie Kiwi chart, and we are approaching the selling area. Okay, so looks like we may have a chance to earn on different space than euro dollar. Time will tell, time will show us, okay? Euro dollar, as I mentioned, the guys may want to try the gap, because for US guys, it's clearly the gap between yesterday close and today's open. So be very careful trying to sell somewhere here. I'm not saying we are not going down, but what I'm saying that the risk to pop higher is big. It's It's really big, so we may have a chance to sell at better levels on euro dollar. Okay, Aussie trying. That's good. So at the same time, if we are going to see bounce on euro dollar, we may see the bounce on euro JPY. And one more chart I went through before we connect today. It was euro pound. Overall, I am a fan of 80 and lower. But again, we are approaching some support on daily. So I do prefer to selling any bounce towards 81.40, 81.60. So that could be some counter trend opportunities again. Four minutes and we should see US cash market open. And Thursday morning we are going to check what's going on intraday, but based on the weekly charts, because we are going to approach end of the week. Okay, so the weekly levels could affect last 48 hours on the market. Come on. Slightly higher, guys. Slightly higher. Maybe 76. Okay. The futures on US market, they're trying to go towards yesterday close, so we're trying to push slightly higher by 1 or 2 points. Overall, it could happen that we are going to have very narrow range today overall. So we have to be careful, trying to avoid the trap. Let's see. The truth is the market is not so active right now. Okay, US is open right now. US is open right now. Let's have a look on S&P. Let's have a look on 30-minute chart. And I would say we may see resistance around 1951 here, because that's the place where markets showed the strength last time. And we went down yesterday. We were trying to test these levels and we went lower. So let's go lower to 5 minutes. And see. Aussie trying. Dollar yen trying as well. Pound Aussie. S&P. If any hesitation around 51, 51 and a half, okay, that could be selling opportunity for 10 points around with tight stop above. Let's see. But as we know, US fantasy is huge and it's gonna be eventually counter trend, so we don't want to be trapped. Time will tell, right? Time will tell. Guys, we would like to see some activities. Go, guys, go. Show me something. Show me some activities. On euro dollar, move above 35.60 with higher low could produce the bounce, as I mentioned. So the biggest activity is right now on S&P. We are trying to retest yesterday open and close. Which was almost at the same point, as you can see. Some kind of hesitation. But that's new high, so we shouldn't discuss. So any short selling is going to be like counter trend, and that's gonna be huge risk. Come on, 2 pips or 3 pips last 20 minutes on Aussie. The same euro dollar, nothing special going on. Show me the activity. Show me the activity. Come on, guys. Pound Aussie. That could be that some guys who are buying are gonna to be trapped. So eventually some stops and our buying zone. Eventually. Dollar yen. I've got information. Thank you. That around 102.15 it's 200 daily moving average, which also corresponds with this low here, right? So we may see some stop hunting below 200 daily moving average. Anyway. Oh no, they don't want to test the resistance. Guys in Germany on DAX, they trying finally to take the profit. If we are going to see some ugly move on the stocks, right? We have to be even more careful with buying here. As I mentioned one more time, that's conservative. So we may want to see some confirmation that we've got the chance to move higher from those levels. Otherwise, we will have to adjust some points or to correct some points into our plan. So if we are not going to stop here, right, we may want to use 102.30 as a selling, intraday selling point. But as of now, that's valid buying points. Market is trying to, I mean US stocks, trying to push lower. DAX, guys on DAX are taking the profit right now. Looks like market may want to react into this point where we may show the strength last time. Okay. But even if we are going to get our if we are going to open the short position and till the whole US session we are going to be in a narrow range, then guys, before the end of the session most probably it's going to be time to take whatever the market may want to give us, like small minus, small plus, right? Dollar yen, on S&P we're trying to hold yesterday low, and then the next support is around Friday open, before the non-farm payrolls. And if you are going to break down, then I would say we are going to test 1,900. Aussie not moving, euro dollar not moving. There is some activity on dollar yen around 200 daily moving average, so thank you again for the information. But also we do have our points. It's a monthly point right now, it's intraday slightly lower, so that could affect market is trying to decide which way we should go. Let's have a look one more time on Aussie higher time frame, because maybe it's, unfortunately, maybe it's time to sell it here. Not necessarily. In 15 minutes, that's the place where we start. And we retested, we went higher. So let's see some higher levels. So I'm gonna try to sell around 77.82. And for this one, my stop is going to be 3-4 pips above the high, so around 88. If they are going to stop me out, of course I have to see some hesitations here, right? So on a smaller time frame. And if they are going to stop me out here, then I'm gonna to open around 94, 99, 93, 90, 94 with tight stop above 92, 93.25 as a target. Okay. Guys, it's worth to watch DAX. We are approaching support. And if we are going to, looks like huge profit taking is going on DAX. And if we are going to take, we have to focus on Friday. Okay. Sorry, some distance. Looks like they want to hold 10,000. If we are going below 10,000, if we are going below 9985, 9970, that could be ugly. I'm watching on my other charts, so we have S&P here. So that could be ugly. So guys, it's worth to focus on Aussie only today because of this few news coming out of Australia this week. And we are going, I'm gonna focus on Japanese crosses. Okay, pound is doing well, so not to have too many positions. So I'm gonna to focus on Aussie versus USD, Aussie versus pound, euro dollar. I'm gonna to watch the price action if we are going to go above 35.60. Okay, and that's it. That's enough. That's enough. Prices are not moving at all on Aussie right now. We could see some action on yen. And that's gonna be, that's it. US Fantasy, we're trying to push higher here, so we may see higher prices on Aussie as well. So again, Aussie dollar looking to sell 93.80, 78, 80, 81 with tight stop above. Next selling level around 93, 95, 94.01, somewhere there. If any hesitations, looking to take profit around 93.25. Looking to rebuy it around 93.15. Yen looking to buy around 101.95 or 101.75. But if it's gonna to be ugly, then looking to sell at 102.30. Right? If we are going to break through all those levels, some pullback, and we'll try to sell it here. If we are going to be long here or here, 102.30 is going to be our first target, and when we are going to hit this level, then stop is going to be moved to entry. Pound Aussie, pound is trying to react at this bottom of the channel. But maybe because of the reaction into the Aussie news, we will be able to buy within that zone, 78.35 to 78. And finally, neighbors, Aussie and Kiwi, we are looking to sell around 10.50, 10.70. We are looking to buy around 108.50, 108.20, this zone here. I was expecting some bigger action, but nothing special as of now. So guys, be careful, because if its market is going to be quiet, don't be trapped. We are going to have our session Thursday, half an hour before Europe Open, so 7:30 UK time. I would like to say big thank you today. We do have a plan, we are ready. If anything on our side, of course, we are going to make an update on the website. Guys, be careful, have a pleasant afternoon and evening. See you on Thursday. My name is Piotr, thank you very much.